We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Mets and the Chicago Cubs. It's Baseball on the Show, and it's coming up next. Number 36, a native of Minnesota, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you could tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The right fielder, Starling Marte.
Here comes the first pitch.
First pitch, 7:06.
Now a changeup is bounced to second, reined in, and that's the first out. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. He's been a catalyst for this team in the last 10 games and in so many different ways. But looking at the one number I'm looking at, a .450 on-base percentage, when you have that and you have the type of abilities that he has, you're awfully dangerous.
So here's Jeff McNeil. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
At the plate, Francisco Lindor. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now here's the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
So here's Pete Alonso. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Jose Quintana, the Colombian native, gets the call to start this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say, sometimes it's good to get on the road. Remove yourself, Get out to a restaurant, see a different city, shower it off, and try and fight in front of some hostile fans.
The 2-0.
Whoa, that's down.
2-pitch mix here. If you're in the batter's box, you're looking for something up. Sink or change up right here. Got to get it up.
Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. The 3-1. Line shot to first, and there's one away. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Mehdi, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Marte is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
Batting third, not shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. First at bat for him here, and he enters play 7th in the National League in round trippers.
You know, D, we're worried that the summer right now, this guy's power's been off the charts. Looks like he's going to be able to do this all season long.
I think he is, Dan, and the ball's going to start flying now. Weather's starting to warm up in certain parts of the country. We're getting into the late part of summer.
1-0.
You're going to see some epic home runs down the stretch.
And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint. Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Marte is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Still no score. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Matt, light rain is in the forecast throughout most, if not all, of the game, but I've been told it's not expected to cause any delays. The grounds crew will just need to make an effort to keep the field as dry as possible between innings, especially the heavy traffic areas like the pitching mound and around the bases.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. And beyond keeping the surface playable, I'm sure you guys would agree, it's avoiding the stops and starts that becomes important in games like this one.
Yeah, 100%, Matty. The biggest thing is if you're going to be out there, you want to grind with the boys. You don't want your starting pitcher having to be sat down. You don't want to have to go inside for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then get refocused and restarted up again. Matty, you're so focused out there, you just want to compete and see the game all the way through.
Now the 1-0.
2-0.
This is in the air out to right field. Suzuki is there, and he has it for the out.
That's it.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at Yan Gomes, catcher. Calls a really good game. Pitchers seem to love throwing to this guy. And don't get it twisted, he can run into a 3-run homer as well.
Here's J.D. Martinez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. windup and the 1-0 pitch.
2-0.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Outside, 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And he fouls this one off. The 3-1. And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
So coming to the plate, Brett Beatty. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the belt, the pitch. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Martinez stands at first with 1 out. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. He's got it to second for 1, but 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get 1, which they did there.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home.
No, that's down.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
2 out with the man at first. High and deep to right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Mets leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Christopher Morrow.
Number 5.
Here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Flip a coin right here with this next pitch. After throwing 2 fastballs to get ahead, he's been able to lay off both those off-speed pitches. Looked like he's seeing it pretty good.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Settling in now, Michael Busch. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Well,
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
1-1.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. A runner at first with no outs here. And a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
Throw over to the bag. Runner's back. Into the box now, number 4. And he puts it on the ground to second. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Tomas Nido. Here's the pitch. In the air now, out to right field. Long run for the right fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. And with 1 away for him here in the inning, let's take a quick look at the standings, and you can see that these guys pretty much have the division in hand to this point in the season. So 1 man gone for the Mets in the third, and up next the pitcher Jose Quintana. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball.
Lays off 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Third inning, no score to this point. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Borderline pitch right there, but as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Another 2-2 offering. Fouled off. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Here's Starling Marte as he rips it on the ground to second. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Yan Gomes. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Madrigal.
So digging in now, Nick Madrigal. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
From the stretch. Lifted in the air to center. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So with one gone here in the inning, it's time to check out the Cubs' upcoming schedule so you can plan your week around staying at home and watching Cubs baseball here with us. Standing in, number 36. He'll get his first shot with the bat here. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball 1. Count 1-0.
In today's game, if they're going to give you an out, you take it. You have to find a way to execute a pitch in the zone, allow him to get the bunt down, and take the out at first.
Now the 1-0. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. One there. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the one there.
Now batting.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
Digging in to try it again. Ian Happ hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Back goes Martinez into the bleachers and gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, and that's home run number 48 on the year as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Plate now, Suzuki. As he'll take a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
0-1 for count.
And there's ball 1. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Two for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this two-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 2-0 Chicago. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
First delivery to him on the way. And that misses for ball 1. Swing and a liner. Well, this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. That'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. First pitch of the at-bat. Ground ball right side. It's flagged down deep in the hole. A flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the time run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
The 1-0. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. The 1-1. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-0. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping up as the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
The shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Here comes the first pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Swanson has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have. Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
The 1-0. In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. From the belt, kicks and deals.
That's ball 3.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Nobody out, runner on first. And the count will be full. Before the payoff pitch, he'll look to first. And he's back standing. That misses. So a single and a walk. And it's first and second with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Stepping into the box, Michael Busch. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Outside with the breaking pitch, and he falls behind at 2-0.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now the 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Michael Busch is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 4 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way.
Count 1-0.
Two runs on 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Cold strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
The 1-2.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Yan Gomes will be next. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And this is on the ground to short. Could be two. McNeil's got it for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One left for the Cubs, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. One example he brought is the number of at-bats that have gotten to a full count today. That number being 0. He said that stat alone shows that they're making it way too easy on the opposing pitching to get easy outs. So he's hoping to see a little more fight out of his hitters the rest of the way.
Leading off for the Mets.
Thank you, Heidi.
The left fielder, J.D.
Stepping up now, J.D. Martinez. He'll start off the 5th in this one. First pitch on its way. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. The 1-0.
2-0.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
The 2-0 on the way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 2-1 home is in there for the second strike. He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. And the pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Skied into straightaway right. Suzuki moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Brett Beatty.
Stepping into the box, Brett Beatty. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 0-1. Called strike 0-2.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Lifted into the air to shallow center. In comes the center fielder. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
The batter, the catcher, Tomas Nido.
Stepping in, Tomas Nido. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Hit hard on the ground to short. Swanson picks it up. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Boy, there's a quality infield base hit right there. That kind of reminded me of the old Yankees shortstop Derek Jeter on that jump throw.
Hey, that's why this is the pros. Back in the day, that's a knock all day long. But up here, guys are making those plays, at least making you think about them. That's an amazing play by the shortstop to leave his feet and at least make this close.
So now to the plate, Jose Quintana. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. The 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to second. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. They're still down. It's 2-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next to hit is the catcher, Yan Gomes. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Gomes stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
Hit back up the middle. Reined in. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Nick Madrigal.
Digging in, Nick Madrigal. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope. Ball 1.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
At the plate, number 36. Now a bunt attempt here. Alonso is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The left fielder, number 8. Ian.
Ready to take his hacks again, Ian Happ, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Now a throw over, and he'll get back in standing. First offering on its way. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Lined into right, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Digging in once again, Suzuki. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Marte is under it. And that's the 3rd out. Cubs. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Starling Marte. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Now the 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Here it comes. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
Now batting, number 1.
Now a move over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Francisco Lindor. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. It's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And he'll dive back in. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And easy to read the thought process here as he starts him out with a sinker below the knees, and it's 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch. Pitch is a cold strike, the throw. Tags there, and Gomes gets him trying to steal second base.
Yeah, you said it, Matt. That was a lot of practice paying off right there. Great footwork, quick release, and an absolute strike down to second. Take notes, kids.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. The 2-1 home. Fouled away. Two out, nobody on. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Lined but speared on a hop. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The Cubbies are in front, 2-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Dansby Swanson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change, as that'll do it for Jose Quintana. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Jorge Lopez takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
For the New York Mets, number 52, Jorge Lopez.
Christopher Morrow will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. From the stretch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. A runner at first with no outs here. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it to second for 1. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
They played the matchup there, and it worked out perfectly. Ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
The next Cub up, Michael Bush, is hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. He's set and the pitch. Oh, that grounder caught him. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit.
The batter, number 4.
To the plate now, number 4, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. No hits to this point. And 1 count and the pitch. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
And he's back easily. A runner on first with 2 away. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. They're up 2-0. 7th inning ready to roll. And here comes the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle. And a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Up next for the Mets, the third baseman, Brett.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Brett Beatty. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
No balls and 1 strike. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. And they are on the board as the run scores from second to make this a 2-1 game now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Harrison.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight.
Number 25.
So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Into the box, Harrison Bader. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Number 4 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, Tomas Nido.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Tomas Nido. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. He's set. Here it comes. Hit down the third baseline. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
And that's in there for strike one. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Fielded cleanly. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets forced to settle for one here in the inning. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Cubs are on top 2-1. Cole Sulser is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 54, Cole Sulser.
Last half of the 7th here, and that means the catcher Yan Gomes bats next.
The catcher, Yan Gomes.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. In for strike 2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now another 1-2, and the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Standing in now, Nick Madrigal, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit. Pete Armstrong will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 52, Pete Armstrong.
Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
The 1-1 home. There's a fastball that misses. Weak grounder down the first baseline. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The left fielder, number 8,
Ian Happ will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on 1 swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. A ball and no strikes. Bounce to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. They still lead it 2-1. Drew Smiley has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
number 11, Drew Smiley.
Ready to begin the 8th, and coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Starling Marte. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now the 1-0. Line to the right side. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And this will bang up against the wall. And he will get there. He's in at third as the tying run with a leadoff triple. Coming to the plate now, Jeff McNeil. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest.
And a barehanded attempt, but he can't get his palm around it.
Now that
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Smiley has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Set. Here's the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now.
And a base hit as that'll bring the tying run in from third, and they've come back to knot things up at even here in the 8th. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Hector Neris is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. From the stretch, J.D. Martinez is at the plate as he looks at ball one.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
On to first, a double play.
Now batting, third baseman, Brett Beatty.
Digging in, Brett Beatty, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And in to bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Runs up and gets this one down. And he can't pick it up. That ought to go down as an infield single. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. In now, Tomas Nido. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Suzuki is there now as he makes the catch, and they're able to. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Adam Ottavino will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Tyrone Taylor will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Taylor.
Pitch on the way, and this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Here's the pitch. Chopper down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Ball 1. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1. Christopher Morrow will be next. Swing and a miss as he went after the slider there, and that'll run the count full. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting, number 5.
In now, Christopher Morrow. First two men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Ball 2 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. A swing and a miss there, 2-2.
He's one pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Cubs all set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Tyrone Taylor. First pitch on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Next for the Mets, Starling Marte. He comes in with a couple of hits, including a triple in 4 at-bats. Too low, 1-0. This is line to left. Happ is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Number 1.
At the plate, Jeff McNeil. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit high and deep out to left center field. A ball that's carrying. And a long run, but he's there to track it down. Edwin Diaz takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 39.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And set to go is the rookie first baseman, Michael Bush. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Now batting.
Stepping in, number 4. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Now here it comes. There's that slider, truly in an unhittable spot. It's 1-1. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting,
Here's the catcher, Jan Gomes. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. And a big pitch coming here. Late, so he'll step out and ask for time. Cody Bellinger will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Cody Bellinger.
And he fouls this one off. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 29 homers and 73 driven in. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this pitch arsenal, you just got to find a way to shorten up and battle, put something in play.
The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Too high. 1-2. Fans on their feet in a one-run ball game in the last of the ninth. And he'll check his swing here. Did he go around?